Pig farming business is an exciting venture for any new farmer. However, most people that want to start pig farming keep getting the same thoughts through their minds. How difficult is it to start a pig farm? Since I still have your attention, it means you have either started your pig farm business or you are going to start and maintain that pig farm successfully. Pig farming is highly profitable and is a booming business in Ghana at the moment and Africa as a whole. As a new farmer, you have probably told a few friends and families about your business ideas, and probably the response you got was not exactly what you wanted to hear. Many of them started by saying, "Do you know how hard is it to go into pig farming and maintain it? Or where are you going to get feed from? Have you actually reared any animal before? What kind of experience do you actually have?" Etc. etc. This usually comes from people who have no clue about the business or have not even ventured into it or experienced anyone who has done it before. However, they have an opinion and they want to pass it on to you. You need to be mindful of who you speak to when you want to go into business. Some of your friends will even tell you pig farming business is a no-go area. Your pigs are going to die. You cannot afford to manage your own job and manage the farm at the same time. You will not know how or what to do when it comes to vaccines for the pigs. You will be told that the job is stressful and not easy. There can be African swine flu that will wipe out your entire herd and clean you up. Now, remember this, the ball is now in your court. So the question I'll ask you is, should you start? Is it hard or easy? Can you cope with managing your current job and start a piggery? In case you don't know, my name is Eric Adams, a young farmer from Ghana. Welcome to Adams Farm Foods. We are going to discuss the reasons why you should start a piggery business the right way and be successful. On this channel, I will share some of my mistakes and success with you, with the hope that it will inspire you to start your own piggery business. I also hope that you can use this comment section below on this page to share your own experience. If you intend to start your own farming business, share that with us and how you plan to succeed. If you've already started as well, please do share your experiences. We all want to learn. We all want to be better farmers. Remember, we are a small community and we are here to learn from each other. No one is perfect. Few years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine who happens to own a poultry farm. The conversation came out from nowhere and managed to get me hooked. By the way, I have made a video about how I started farming. Please go and watch that video once you have finished watching this one. I'm very sure that video will inspire and encourage you to start your own farming venture. I was interested and wanted to know more about poultry farming. He tried but could not give me all the information I wanted. So I decided to start researching about poultry farming. Somehow, during that research, I came across a pig farming and became intrigued. The more I researched into piggery, the more excited I got. It was not long before I bought myself a land, 4 acres land in Ghana, and started putting structures on it. Let me ask you this. Has anyone ever told you, don't start a piggery business because it is scary and difficult? Comment below. I want to hear your experiences. Chances are, if you are here, it means you have either started or are about to start your own piggery business, and someone or something is scaring you off it. Please subscribe to the channel, share and like the video. On this channel, I will try to share my experience and hopefully you can learn something from it and avoid the mistakes that I made and become successful. There are many reasons why pig farming fails. Some of them are poor planning, no experience, and lack of management expertise. But above all, the prices of feed and how to market the end product can be a challenge to some farmers that leads to the farming failing. But you need to remember, just like any other business, you can either fail or succeed. So the question really is, what do you want? Do you want to fail or succeed? Because if you want to succeed, you need to follow other people who have done it, follow their blueprint, follow how they did it, how well they organized their farm, how they structure it, how they went about it, how they manage it to become successful. The number one reason why people fail in pig farming is preparations. You need to think about how much it will cost you to start, where you're going to sell your pigs once they have reached market value. You need to plan and make certain your source of income. At least the money is to sustain you and maintain the farm until you start earning from your pigs. The second reason why people fail is availability. Many farmers start and place the farm in other people's hands without visiting the farm. As a farmer, you need to be there. Even if you're not there, you need to have somebody you can trust, somebody you believe in, to be visiting and watching. Don't trust anyone because you think they know best. You need to have a watchful eye. Whatever they tell you, you need to verify. If they sell you something, you need to make sure what they're selling you is right. If somebody is telling you, I did this, I did that, that's them selling you something. Verify that and confirm and make sure that whatever they are telling you is accurate. Why would you work so hard or even borrow money to start a piggery and then give it to somebody else to look after it without you visiting the farm yourself? A phone call here and there is never enough. You need to visit your own farm. If you cannot make it, get somebody you trust to visit the farm, preferably unannounced. There is a system that I am fond of. Send a mysterious shopper or a visitor to your farm to buy your pigs when they've reached market value and see if the money is turned over to you. If the money is turned over to you regularly, then you know the person you've left in charge is actually doing the right thing. But if they are buying your pigs and the money is not coming to you, then you know you have a problem. The number three reasons why I believe pig farming fails is simply diseases and infection prevention. People do not set up biosecurities on their farms to prevent diseases from coming to the farm. Biosecurity actually refers to measures that is aimed at preventing the introduction and spreading of harmful organisms, for example, viruses or bacteria, to the animals and plants in order to minimize the risk of transmission of the infectious disease. In the agriculture, these measures are aimed at protecting food crops and livestock from pests or invasive species. So with these measures, if you do not put them in place and somebody visits, let's say, a different farm, and then they bring whatever disease that is on that farm to your farm, it may end up wiping away all your livestock. So you need to be very careful of who you invite to your farm, what they are coming to do on your farm, and the measures you have placed in order to stop that infection coming to your farm. Have a proper protocol that clearly states that you cannot visit my farm unless you have done X, Y, and Z. An example is you need to change your shoe, or you need to dip your feet in a foot bath. You need to wear gloves. You need to wear aprons. You need to do something before you can come to my farm. Don't bring your diseases to my farm. The fourth reason why people fail in pig farming is feeding. Feeding alone takes up to 75% of the running cost of a piggery. 75%. Are you feeding the pigs the right food to grow to the right size at the right time, at the right specific period for you to sell them at the right time? Are you going to reduce cost, increasing productivity, and most of all, without letting it affect the growth of the animal? Now, all that I'm trying to say is, are you looking at ways of reducing the cost of feed? For example, do you want to grow your own feed and then mix them? Or do you want to buy raw materials from sources and then come and mix them and then feed them? If you're buying it from sources, you need to be very careful because you don't know what they've done to the feed or how they've grown that feed before you're going to buy it. So you need to be careful. If you're buying already made feed too, you need to also now pay attention to the content of it. Is it suitable for your animals? Have you used them before? Have you asked anyone who has used them before? Any recommendations? You need to be careful. Finally, you need to read. I know, reading. A lot of farmers don't research. They watch one or two YouTube videos here and there, and then they think they are farmers. You need to do your own research as well. It is good to follow other people, learn from their own blueprint, learn from mine. However, you need to pick up a book as well. You need to go on the internet. You need to get more and wider experiences, put them all together, and then come up with your own. Preferably, go to a working farm as well. Go and learn from them. How are you doing this? What did you do to achieve this outcome? And then you compare it to my videos, you compare it to something you've read, and then see how you're getting on. It is nice to know that, look, you've watched this and that video, so you've got the experience. But if you haven't, first time experience, you need to find something. You can employ someone who has reared pigs before, but be mindful. Sometimes it's dangerous to have someone who knows more than you do about your own business. So you need to equip yourself with some knowledge, at least some basic knowledge, so that when you're talking to the farmer or the experienced person, they will think you know the business as well, so that they don't try and lie to you or cheat you here and there. So find that experienced person and be certain that your business is going to the right hand if you lack that experience. If you don't lack experience and you are knowledgeable enough, then go for it. If you are here for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe, like and share the videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.